everybody, and welcome to the Team Venom Wrestling Podcast, or whatever this is called now. I don't know. I don't care enough. This is random since we are a week until like the Mania week begins.
Yeah, like 10 days,
roughly. Yeah. So we're going to round stuff up because WrestleMania 37 has what looks like it has its full match card. It's got 6 matches per night. We might have a pre-show match or maybe a battle royal thrown in for each one. But they're pretty much sealed in now. Same.
Yeah, it'll be maybe do Andre the Giant Memorial on pre-show or something like that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe for night 1 it'll be the Andre the Giant pre-show, and then on night 2 it might be the women's one. But I don't see many more matches been added. We've also got NXT Stand and Deliver, which is going to be 4 matches a night. So we're going to talk that, and also we have the Raw results, because there's actually something that I care about from Raw to talk about, which is very rare. So, which would you like to cover first, Dandros?
Why don't we go with our favourite show, Mr. NXT?
NXT. Well, NXT Stand and Deliver looks like it does indeed have its official match card for both nights. The NXT official pages on different social medias have been publicizing. I got there in the end. Both of these saying that these are the match cards, so it looks like nothing else is really being added, which is fine because they wasn't going to make it as long as WrestleMania. But I have no doubt when it comes match to match, this is going to knock Mania out of the water. But we're still going to prefer Mania because it's Mania. That's just how it goes. Night 1, Io Shirai is defending the NXT Women's Championship against Raquel Gonzalez, who has Dakota Kai in her corner. I feel like this is going to be the one for Io Shirai to drop it. It would make more sense. She's held it for a long time. This is obviously their Mania show, so it would make sense. At the same time, it is NXT, so I wouldn't be surprised if they decide to... Why? He knows we're doing a podcast. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you, Rory.
Still too busy crying in his pillow about Retribution.
Yeah. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she does keep it because NXT don't always like to follow the normal routine. But we're not going to delve... we're not going to delve too much into it because no doubt we're going to have a prediction show. We'll probably record that later today, the day of we're recording this one, is I think we'll probably have NXT and WrestleMania all in one, just to really stack the points.
Like a decent idea.
Yeah. Then we have MSK, Wesley and Nash Carter, our boys that we loved in Impact, taking on the grizzled young veterans, and now Legado del Fantasma, which is Raul Mendoza and Joaquin Wilde. Fun fact for you, Danny, you won't know this. Joaquin Wilde. Don't mind them too. No, you won't know this. Joaquin Wilde is a former tag team and X Division champion in Impact.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So yeah, that's obviously due to Danny Burch, I believe, has torn his shoulder, so they had to vacate it, and fair enough. I'm okay with any of these 3 teams taking it. To be honest, the Grizzly Young Veterans, I've loved them since they were on the Indies over here. MSK, as I've just said, loved them when they were part of the Rascals, and Legado del Fantasma. Well, I hate the tag team name. Those guys are very good. As I said, Joaquin Wilde, I've watched for many years thanks to Impact. So this is a win-win for me. I'm sure, obviously, I know who I'm going to predict.
Yeah, I know
when it comes to... I think we're probably going to go the same. But like I said, even if this isn't a case where, despite my official pick when we do our prediction video, if they don't win, I'm not going to be disappointed. This is a win-win-win. Yeah, this will be a match. No, this is going to be a match that I get to sit back, enjoy, and be happy with any result that happens. So then we have the 6-man gauntlet eliminator match to determine the number 1 contender for the NXT North American Championship on night 2, which hasn't been announced yet. There is a 10-man battle royal or something on NXT on Wednesday, tonight? Yeah, tonight.
Yeah, tonight, yeah.
I forget what day it is. I can tell you who's in it because I believe I sent the picture to you, didn't I?
Yeah, I remember Dexter Lumis.
I did. Yes. Yeah. So there we go. So NXT has a battle royal clash, and they advertised it. It's a long, grueling journey to an NXT North American title opportunity, and it begins this Wednesday in a battle royal clash. I'm assuming the winner of the battle royal clash will come in last in the gauntlet match, because that would be the appropriate reward. In the battle royal, from what I can see here, we have Pete Dunne, LA Knight, Cameron Grimes, Swerve Scott, Dexter Lumis, Roderick Strong, Bronson Reed, and I can't say because it's cropped the other people out, but there's a few more in there. So yeah, we can't really say much about this. This is going to be a case of I don't know. Hopefully, we have some form of.
I can see it being Dexter Lumis with the storyline that's been going on with Gargano.
Yeah.
But obviously, at the same time, like you said, NXT don't always do what you think; they always twist it. So
exactly. But again, going to be another good match. And then what looks like will be possibly. In fact, no, I don't think it'll be the main event night one. That'll be the women's. But one of the matches I'm most looking forward to through the entire week is a singles match for the NXT United Kingdom Championship. Volta defending against Tommaso Ciampa, who looks like he has aged about 75 years. Have you seen him lately? It is hilarious.
Yeah,
he's got like the grey hair and the, it's great. That's going to be.
That confused me with it. Sorry, keep going.
All
right. When I first saw it, it confused me a little bit, but because obviously it's NXT UK Championship, he's in America, so that confused me. But I'm guessing it doesn't stay in the UK. I guess it can travel abroad if it wants to.
Yeah, but the easy argument for that, to sort of justify it, is think about the European Championship. It was won by British Bulldog, but then Owen Hart's held it, X-Pac has held it, Shane McMahon has held it. Insert list of most Americans here. It's just a title to represent a certain area. It's like the North American title. Pete Dunne has held it, I believe. Right. It's not like it's got its individual parameters of who can challenge for it. You don't have to be from set country. But this is going to be a very, very good match to watch. There's going to be a lot of chops and a lot of hard hitting, man-on-man action.
Two crazy bastards go to war.
Yeah, basically. NXT then has night 2, in which we have Jordan Devlin, who's the NXT Cruiserweight Champion, taking on Santos Escobar, who's the interim NXT Cruiserweight Champion. He will have Roman and Joaquin Wilde in his corner. The reason for this was, Vin Diesel's decided to drive past my house.
He's looking for his brother that he's never mentioned before.
No wonder he can't find him. It's John Cena. You can't see him. I believe the whole thing with this is because Devlin couldn't travel because of obvious restrictions. They made an NXT title for NXT or something along those lines. But this is going to be a very good match either way. It's quite nice to see Jordan Devlin going to have a main NXT main show match.
Yeah, I enjoyed watching him when we went to watch NXT UK. I thought he was really good.
Yeah. We then have Johnny Gargano defending the NXT North American title against the winner of the gauntlet match from night 1. Like you say, Dexter Lumis maybe LA Knight for newness and everything, but who knows?
I can't see it being Kushida again after he's just had a run with him and that.
Yeah, probably not. But then the last 2 matches of night 2, Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly in an unsanctioned match. No rules, anything goes. This is probably going to be the show stealer.
Match of the night, match of the night.
Match of the week, probably.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. The Undisputed Era implosion has been very, very aggressive and abrupt, and I called it. Just throwing that out there.
Do we think this will be Adam Cole's last
fight? Yeah. I think Kyle O'Reilly's going to win, and then
and he's back.
Adam Cole will
leave. Yeah.
What? Yeah, and Adam Cole will turn up on the Raw or SmackDown after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
By the way, it's going to be a very good match. And in the main event, Finn Balor defending the NXT Championship against Karrion Kross with Scarlett Bordeaux, or just Scarlett as she's known now.
Oh, I just melted. Oh.
Yeah, I can't wait for this. I cannot wait for this match. I cannot wait to see Karrion Kross get the win and retain the NXT title that he never lost.
Again, I was going to say, he's held it a while now, hasn't he, Balor? It's about time he give it up.
Yeah, and Kross won it and then dropped it because he got injured in the match he won it in. He never officially lost his title. Big fan of Karrion Kross. Huge fan of him when he was Killer Kross in Impact and in AAA.
Yeah, and you know me, I love Balor to bits, but actually, I don't like, things going on for too long. Like, it gets too much after a while.
Yeah, the thing is, though, he's Mr. NXT. Like, he was like his reign before he went up.
He's got to drop it at some point. Why not now?
Yeah, exactly.
We're dropping it to.
So that is the NXT TakeOver card on a scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you for it?
Oh, NXT is my favorite. You have absolutely drafted me into NXT since you started me watching it that day, yours. And just Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole alone is 9 out of 10. So to have Finn Balor and Karrion Kross, it's got to be a full 10.
Agree. Now we will move on and quickly talk about Raw. Go through the Raw results quickly, mostly because there's one thing that I want to talk about, which I believe was at the start of the show anyway, but hey ho. Yeah,
it's what I think it is. Either.
No more Hurt Business. The Hurt Business imploded on the road to WrestleMania after my earphones coming up. There we go. After reiterating the offer that if anyone took down Drew McIntyre before WrestleMania, they'd be rewarded with a WWE Championship match at the show's shows, Bobby Lashley took out Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander for not getting the job done last week and stated that the Hurt Business is over for them. Now, this could... I feel like this is going to be a case of the Hurt Business isn't over. We're just going to get new members. As long as MVP and Bobby Lashley are in there, it's okay.
Yeah, I love MVP.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Rumor has it, Bobby Lashley wants Leo Rush back.
No, he's decent.
Yeah. But the whole point of when Leo Rush was being Bobby's manager was Leo Rush was the mouthpiece, and they have MVP for that. Leo Rush can go in the ring, but this is Vince McMahon's world, and Leo Rush is about 5'4".
Yeah.
It doesn't really tend to work too well.
No. But having him as a backup's not too bad, is it?
No. It is sad to see Shelton and Cedric get kicked out of the Hurt Business purely because unless they keep them as a tag team with, between themselves, I don't know what they'll do with them. It was nice to see Shelton Benjamin finally doing something again.
Yeah, because them two are getting proper buried.
So hopefully they stay as a team, like as a tag team, and do their own thing. But you never know. Sheamus then defeated United States champion Riddle in a non-title match. After smashing Riddle with his own scooter last week and attacking him again this week, Sheamus overcame the US champion with a knee strike in a non-title matchup. After the contest, Riddle picked up a little payback by knocking the Celtic Warrior off the turnbuckle from behind and out of the ring. Then we got Braun Strowman defeating Jackson Riker, flanked by Elias, and Jackson Riker. Shane McMahon exposed and ridiculed his WrestleMania opponent Braun Strowman by displaying his supposed poor academic past. After emerging to make short work of Jackson Riker and repelling a post-match assault from McMahon and Elias, an enraged monster among men held Shane McMahon to his word that he could have any match he wanted by choosing the match stipulation for their WrestleMania showdown. A steel cage match.
I've got to say, we all know what's coming, so he can do his big fucking leap.
Yep.
Yeah.
The world premiere of Hey Hey Hop 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 on the dirt sheet. Johnny Drip Drip and MC MI Izzy presented the world premiere of their latest single.
That's why it's been all over my Facebook. I wondered what the fuck it was. Right.
Yep. The A-listers WrestleMania opponent Bad Bunny, alongside his cohort Damian Priest, interrupted a match. Not so sort of prediction what will make the Miz and the Randy says them all. Former WWE champion lost control, ended up getting himself humiliated after being leveled by the Grammy Award winner. Because we all know celebrities are stronger than wrestlers. Bobby Lashley defeated Shelton Benjamin after chasing away Drake Alexander. WWE champion Bobby Lashley successfully hit his now former Hurt Business cohort Shelton Benjamin with 2 almighty spinebusters before making him tap out to the Hurt Lock. Xavier Woods defeated AJ Styles by disqualification. Raw Tag Team Champions Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods seized the opportunity to outmatch their upcoming WrestleMania opponents Styles and Omos during a special New Day game night. During Styles' subsequent match against Woods, Omos hurled Xavier off the ring apron, over the ropes, and back into the ring to bring into to the match by disqualification. We have lost Danny. Where was I? The Phenomenal One's personal Colossus into Kingston over the barricade before taking part in a brutal post-match beatdown on Woods. Welcome back, Danny. Alexa Bliss explained that the Fiend was just trapped and revealed Randy Orton's WrestleMania fate. Following the Fiend's hideous reemergence to terrorize and challenge Randy Orton to a match at Mania last week, the Fiend's twisted cohort Alexa Bliss explained what was up with the Fiend in the box on Alexa's playground before predicted the Legend Killer will die at WrestleMania. Sure. I'm hoping at Mania we get normal looking Fiend. Danny, you need to unmute yourself. There you go. Oh, he's struggling. Oh, he's struggling. This is what happens when people get old, guys. Technology is too much for them. See? If you're watching this on YouTube, you're seeing his massively confused face. Oh, am I getting a voice note? Is he voice noting? There he is.
Yeah, sorry, my mouse doesn't seem to work in a still. Hang on.
That's fine. I'll keep talking. Yeah, I hope we get the normal.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Sorry, we cut off. There's an engineer in the internet box over the road, so I don't know what the fuck he did, but he cut me off. So
the Fiend. I'm hoping we get normal looking Fiend at Mania.
Yeah, I mean, the version we saw on the Fastlane, he looked a bit...
I understand why he was that version, because it was the whole burnt alive guy. Made sense. But at this point, he looks like a villain from Scooby-Doo. Yeah. Naomi defeated...
And I'm liking it.
What?
I was just going to say, I'm loving this side of Alexa Bliss. It's nice to see something different from the girly girl.
To be fair.
I'm liking this.
She was the girly girl when she started in NXT, because she was doing the whole
cheerleader, wasn't she?
Yeah, Sugar Smile Bliss. That was the music, and then she turned heel and just acted like a bitch because she managed Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake, which was great. And obviously, she's evolved over time. She's very good at character building. This makes me happy. I don't watch Raw, so I'm not going to pretend like I knew these results, but except the Hurt Business one. But this makes me happy. Naomi defeated Shayna Bezler. As the women's tag team division turned to chaos outside the ring in a scuffle between Nia Jax, Mandy Rose, Dana Brooks, Lana, Big Dick Reginald, Naomi used her athletic prowess to pin one half of the women's tag team champions, Shayna Bezler. I don't believe there is a women's tag title match. No, there isn't one on the card yet. So we could get, whether it's pre-show or they add one more match per thing. I'm assuming we're Lana and Naomi.
Yeah, or Natalya and Tamina.
Or it could be a multi-woman thing.
Well, yeah, true. But Natalya and Tamina, come on, let's be serious.
I'd be okay with them winning it. Because Tamina's got the strength, Natalya's got the technical ability. Yeah. So they push. It's one of those things. Tamina, as much as whenever she comes out, and nearly every wrestling fan is like, "No, it's Tamina." If they book Tamina properly at any point, they could make her a very valid and they could make her a fucking beast. So if they do it that way, and I suppose she hasn't held a title in God knows how long.
I'm going to say I started watching it again in 2015, and I don't think I've seen her hold the title since.
I'm going to have a quick check. I'm sure she won maybe a Divas title or something. No, okay. She's only ever won the 24/7 title. When did she debut? She debuted with the Usos in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah. She debuted on May 24th, 2010. So she's gone 11 years, nearly, without holding any kind of women's title. So she's been with the company over 10 years. She's 43. We already know that she dips in and out of television. So it could be a case of they give Natalya and Tamina, whether it be at Mania or whenever they do a women's tag title match, they could give it to Natalya and Tamina just sort of as a loyalty thing for being with her that long, which I'd be okay with, because I understand it in wrestling. Belts don't really mean much because it's almost like you're an actor. You don't care about certain things.
It's all about the fans, isn't it?
Exactly. But it could just be a way to, I think, 10 years without any kind of title is kind of crazy. Tensions rose between Asuka and Rio Ripley. Once Asuka and Rio Ripley signed the contract for the Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania, the Nightmare overturned the table on the title holder and sent her to the canvas. Excuse me. Moments later, WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Shayna Bezler, Nia Jax, and Big Dick Reginald emerged and laid down a huge tag team challenge for next week that Ripley accepted on behalf of her and the Empress, because let's just copy and paste Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. And then Drew McIntyre defeated Ricochet. And
Ricochet.
McIntyre defeated Mustafa Ali. And then King Corbin helped Bobby Lashley take out McIntyre. Hungry for an opportunity, but not putting much stock in Bobby Lashley's offer, Ricochet admirably stepped up to battle Drew McIntyre. Nevertheless, McIntyre overcame the high flyer with the Claymore kick. Months later, the Scottish Warrior responded to a post-match attack by Mustafa Ali by defeating him as well with a second Claymore. Drew got into war words with WWE Champion Bobby Lashley, which ended with the Almighty getting knocked out of the ring. Suddenly, a surprise sneak attack from SmackDown's King Corbin paved the way for Lashley to punch his WrestleMania opponent with a trio of excruciating hurtlocks. I don't like this, purely because it's making Bobby Lashley look weaker. It seems like Bobby Lashley knows he's going to lose to Drew, which, guess what? He probably does know the result of their Mania match. But I don't want it to come across like that. Bobby Lashley shouldn't be looking like a bitch.
No.
I don't
think Corbin brought into it either.
You hate Corbin, don't you?
I hate the cunt. Absolutely hate the cunt. Not just because of character or like that. It's just you have them wrestlers just can't stand. King Corbin's one of them. If he was the lone wolf again, I liked him. But as
drop the king shit. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was Raw.
And the fucking waiter, I didn't like him as the waiter either.
Where are we? WrestleMania. Almost. I'm assuming we could get a women's tag title match, maybe a battle royal. Other than that, I think this is pretty much the con. I don't see many more, unless those two matches are added to WrestleMania. So I'm going to read these backwards because I'm assuming these could be in order of main event. So I'll go from bottom to top. Night 1, Cesaro versus Seth Rollins. This is going to be a very good match.
I hope Cesaro wins that one. I really do.
I think you will.
I think you will. Seth Rollins. I'm bored of him.
Yeah, I think Cesaro's going to win it. I wouldn't be surprised if, WrestleMania 31, when we saw the curb stomp into the RKO.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see the same setup, but instead it's an uppercut.
Swing or something, yeah.
Into an uppercut. Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon, as we just said, in a steel cage match. This is, let's be honest, this is just a spot.
This is piss break, isn't it?
No, that's Bad Bunny. Let's be real.
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh, when they're singing the national anthem. Sorry, America, we don't care. Yeah, so I don't know what my neighbours are doing. Yeah, this is going to be. I don't know what that sound is. I don't want to look. That don't sound good. Yeah, this is going to be a case of they've done it so that we don't have a running around match, because that's what we all know would have happened otherwise. We're going to see Shane McMahon do an elbow drop off the top. We're probably going to see Shane's probably going to win it because Braun will throw him through the cage or something.
Yeah.
But either way, it is what it is. The New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier was defending the Raw Tag Team titles against AJ Styles and Omos.
Yeah, I'd have rather seen AJ in a singles match, but he's got a spot, so it's all good.
The whole point is AJ's winning it because then he's a Grand Slam champion. He's won everything. Yeah. It's the whole point. Omos.
Oh, yeah, won everything, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. I don't remember him holding Universal.
You don't have to hold that one there. He's held a world title.
The other, yeah. Right,
and now it's, Omos, again, it's his debut in a match at Mania. Has to win it, otherwise it just kind of takes everything away from it.
And they can't keep having New Day's tag team champions.
I mean, they can, because they're going to have them break all the records. Bad Bunny with Damien Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. Kind of wish it was a tag match so Damien Priest could actually get an official match at Mania, but at least he is involved. It's just fair play to Bad Bunny. He's taken it seriously. He's carried the 24/7 title to anything he's gone to, be it Grammy when he won the Grammy, or his interviews at Saturday Night Live, etc. So fair play. It's more than what most celebrities do when they're involved, but I'm never really a fan of the celebrity involvement. Then we have Bobby Lashley with MVP defending the WWE title against Drew McIntyre. I kind of hope he doesn't lose it, but I won't be surprised at this point. Hurt Business thing kind of sucks unless they're bringing in new people. But I don't know. It's I think too early to tell. Like I said, MVP is still there, so that's fine. It'd have been worse if MVP also and Bobby went solo. And then Sasha Banks is defending the SmackDown Women's title against the Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair.
That's going to be a good fight.
It's going to be a very good fight. So night one is looking pretty good, to be fair. It's going to be enjoyable. I know you're probably sitting there hating because there's certain people you don't like on here, but get over it. Night two.
No. Just, I don't know. I don't know. I really hate apart from a couple of people.
I am very excited for night two. Starting off, Matt Riddle defending his United States Championship against Sheamus.
Yeah, I'd never put that line up, but fair enough.
I'm excited for it. Sheamus, we had Sheamus versus Drew at Fastlane, and I wasn't a huge fan of it because
it was a bit rushed, wasn't it? Yeah.
It felt slow, and then the ending felt rushed. Which, don't get me wrong, they're not cruiserweights; they're not going to be running around. I understand that, but it felt like a Hoss versus Hoss, like these big guys colliding, and it didn't translate too well at Fastlane for me personally. But I also know Sheamus can have very entertaining matches. Drew can have entertaining matches. I love Matt Riddle. Don't particularly like his main roster character.
He's not getting used as much.
I mean, he's the US champ, to be fair. Like, that's a bit, you can't really say he's not really been used. He's holding a title.
No, but
his character is what I don't like. It's like he had the illusion of everyone knew he was a stoner in NXT, but it's like he's gone to the main roster, and Vince is like, he's a stoner, that's good shit, put him on a scooter. Good shit, pal. Like, it's just the same thing. It's like, oh, what, he's a bit of a stoner? Well, then let's make him look like Cheech and Chong. It's the same in like 2006 when Psychosis and Super Crazy came in. It's like, oh, the Mexicans, they're gonna come to the ring on lawnmowers. It's that level. We then have Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn, which I'm very excited for. We've seen this a lot over the years through NXT. Never been a disappointing match. We've seen this a lot on the indies when it was Kevin Steen and El Generico. And they're going to put on a very good match regardless. And I know these guys have been best friends forever. You know, on the indies, they were like, dude, imagine if we get to face each other like at a WrestleMania one day. Like, this has to mean a lot to both of these guys. Yeah. I love Kevin Owens. It's why I've got a beer belly. It's not because I'm a fat man. It's because I'm such a fan of Kevin Owens, and that's my story. So it's going to be good. We then have Biggie versus Apollo for the IC title. As I said, would happen, obviously. This is going to be it's going to be another good match. Apollo and Biggie, as long as they're given it the right time, which there's only 6 matches, and Mania tends to last longer anyway. So I'm assuming everybody's going to be given time in these
like
matches.
20 minutes, half an hour a match or something.
I don't know. I think we're probably going to have like the quickest match will be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, Biggie has got, I know he's IC champion. It's nice to see Biggie in a singles solo match at Mania. Apollo, since he remembered he's Wakandan, is good. He's actually getting time.
Yeah.
It's taken long enough. I watched SmackDown
yesterday, and that accent's still doing my head in.
As long as he keeps up for as long as he's this character, it'll be fine. We'll get used to it, and then we won't. But it's because he like literally just came on. Like, he's just speaking like a normal American.
He went to sleep American one night and woke up Nigerian. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we have the Fiend with Alexa versus Randy Orton. Not advertised to be any kind of cinematic match. It's advertised as a singles match, which is good.
Really need cinematic matches now. We've got fans back though, will they really?
No, but to be fair, they've still done them like in the past. But it's nice that I want to see the Fiend wrestle. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that'll be good. Asuka versus Rio Ripley for the Raw Women's title. Obviously, Charlotte was pulled from this event because she had COVID because Andrade left. So I'm happy with this. A big fan of Rio Ripley. Big fan of Asuka. I'm glad that we're not having Asuka v Charlotte, to be honest, because we've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
So this is going to be a nice change, and it's nice to see Rhea Ripley coming to debut on Raw and very quickly be straight pushed onto that main event. And then the main event of WrestleMania 37, Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan, triple threat for the Universal title. This is going to be beautiful.
Amazing. This is the one match I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's
because it's Edge. Just because it's Edge.
It's going to be so good. On a scale 1 to 10 for Mania, how excited are you?
I'd say 9. 8 and 9.
Yeah, I can bet that.
I think there's quite a few matches on there I couldn't really care about, but you know, you're always going to get them on a Mania because there's that many matches.
You are, yeah. We've also got that week, I think, who's been announced for that one? 2, 3. Okay, so the Hall of Fame, I think we've got the full list by now. Might be one more added or two at a push. But obviously we've got the 2020 class and the 2021 class being inducted, which is JBL, the British Bulldog, Jushin Thunder Liger, William Shatner, the New World Order, the Bella Twins, Molly Holly, Eric Bischoff, Kane, the Great Khali, and Rob Van Dam. If it means in future games we get Rob Van Dam, I'm very happy with this. I mean, he deserves to be in there anyway, but for a selfish reason, if we get RVD back in the games, I'm happy.
Is he retired now, or is he just chilling for a bit?
I'm assuming he's retired, but at the same time, you don't have to retire to go in the Hall of Fame.
No, I just wondered because like we've not seen him in a while, have we? So you know more about it than I do. So
I mean, he's been an impact.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we've not seen him lately when we've watched it and stuff. So.
It's because his contract in Impact is only for a set amount of matches a year, and they used all the matches up. But yeah, fair play to everybody who goes in there. They all deserve it for different reasons. Maybe there'll be one more push being added, but I don't think there will be. So as well, because we've got 2 different years going in, it's definitely a large amount of inductions, and I'm sure it'll be very, very enjoyable to see. I think that wraps this up. I don't think we've covered NXT, covered Raw, covered Mania. Yeah, cool. Find me on Twitter at Connor the Heel, and you can if you want to follow him. He doesn't do anything, so it's Danny Franks is what it is.
Twitter's not my thing.
No. Don't forget, if you disagree with anything we said or you want to send any hate our way, tweet that to King_roster.
And also ridicule him because he's crying like a fucking baby because Retribution got split up.
He is. He used to touch himself to his poster of Mustafa Ali every night. Thanks for watching, listening, and all that shit. See you later.